Here's how I invest lump sums instead of dollar cost averaging, and I do it without having lump sums in my account first. Let me just show you what I mean. September 1st of 2025, I invested $15,000. December 4th, another $15,000. February 10th of this year, another $15,000. April 16th, $20,000. That is $65,000 in 4 lump sums in about 7 months. And this is not some idea I made up for this video. My cousin Terrence just did $37,000. My brother Russell is doing $30,000 next week. People in our community are doing it right now, this month. None of it came from saving up. None of it was money we didn't expect showing up. No inheritance, no bonus, no big commission check. We did it with well-structured strategic debt. That is the answer. And I'm giving it to you right now instead of having you wait 12 minutes to hear it. But the name by itself is worth nothing to you. Strategic debt only works when you have a plan to service it. And if you get that one part wrong, it will put you further behind than dollar cost averaging ever would. So here's my promise to you. First, I'm going to show you why lump sums beat dollar cost averaging. Then I'm going to show you exactly how we structure the debt so we can invest lump sums every 3 to 4 months on repeat. Before we go any further, let me introduce myself. My name is Elridge Moore. I'm an investor and private lender here in New Orleans, Louisiana, and I run a $2 million active lending portfolio. My partner Anitra and I also run our vertical capital bankers community where we help members build their own personal banking systems. Everything I'm about to show you is built on the same systems we use every day with our own money on the same schedule. So without further ado, let's get into it. You have probably already been told how dollar cost averaging works. Pick an index fund, set an amount you can afford, invest the same amount every month. Do not try to time the market. Be consistent and let time do the work. That is dollar cost averaging. And I'm not here to tell you it's wrong. It works. And it's how most people get started. And getting started is the whole ball game. But here's what almost nobody tells you. Vanguard ran this across the United States, the United Kingdom, and Australia. They compared putting the money in all at once against spreading it out over 12 months. Lump sum won about 2/3 of the time. The reason is simple. Markets go up more often than they go down. So when you spread your money out, most of it is sitting in cash waiting for its turn. And cash does not grow. Let me put numbers on it. Let's say you have 2 people. Both of them put $1 million into the exact same index fund over 10 years. Same money, same fund, same market. Person A puts in $100,000 at the start of every year. Person B does $8,333 every single month for 10 years. He never misses one. 10 years later, person A has about $1,753,000. Person B has about $1,678,000. $74,000 apart. Same $1 million in, same fund, same 10 years. And watch how it builds. Year 1, they only about $4,600 apart. Person B does not feel a thing. By year 10, it's $74,000. Every year, person B is a little late getting the money in. And every one of those misses compound on the top of the last one. He was not undisciplined. He never skipped a single contribution. He was just slow, and slow has a price. Now let me be fair with you. In a year the market drops, person B does better. That is why the research says 2/3 of the time. Not always. Now look at what that means if you are trying to catch up. Your contribution is capped by your paycheck. The amount is decided by your job, not by your plan. So let me say it plain. It is not your strategy that is slow. It is your funding. Now here's the part I want you to sit with. Every one of those studies I just quoted assumes you already have the money. They are only asking the question about timing. But you click this video because you do not have the lump sum or you may not have the lump sum. So the real question was never the lump sum versus dollar cost averaging. The real question is where the lump sum comes from. We do not wait to have the money before we put it to work. We put it to work first and we pay for it after. Let me walk you through exactly what I did. September 1st of 2025, I did not have $15,000 sitting in my checking account. I drew $15,000 from my line of credit and I put it to work in the market the same week. Then I went to work paying it back. December 4th, the line was clear, so I drew from it again, another $15,000, paid it back again. February 10th, another $15,000. April 16th, $20,000. Now notice the pattern. Every 3 to 4 months, the same move: draw, invest, service the debt, pay it off, draw again. And look at the 4th one, it went up. That is not luck. That is what happened when the cycle is working. Here's what most people miss. I was never carrying 4 lump sums worth of debt. I was only carrying 1 at a time. Each one was gone before the next one started. So the debt cycle's in and out, but the money in the account never leaves. It just stacks. That is the difference between debt that is working for you and debt that is sitting on you. To put $65,000 in the market on contributions alone, most people are looking at years, not months. I did it in 7. But here's the real secret, and this is where people get it wrong. The lump sum is not the strategy. Anybody could borrow money. The strategy is the plan to pay it back before you ever draw it. I do not draw $1 until I know exactly where the money to service the debt is coming from and exactly when it is cleared. The payback plan comes first. The draws come second, every single time. Flip that order and you have not built a system. You have just taken a loan and hope. That is what makes it well-structured strategic debt, not the borrowing. The structure around the borrowing. Guys, if I'm adding any value, like and subscribe to the channel. Help us get to 5,000 subscribers. Now let's keep going. I will be honest with you about who this is for. This does not work without discretionary income. If you're not spending less than you make or making more than you spend, there's nothing to service the debt with. You do not have a lump sum problem at this point. You have a margin problem, and that is the first thing to fix first. Every piece of risk in this is controlled by the plan to service the debt. Take the plan away and all you have left is the risk. And if you decide this is not for you, that is fine. Keep contributing every month. You are still ahead of the person doing nothing. Just know it's not the fastest way. Let me tell you about my cousin Terrence, because his story is this whole argument in one person. Terrence is my older cousin and one of my first mentors. I played college basketball and he trained me from the time I was 8 years old. Discipline, work ethic, sacrifice. He taught me all that before I ever knew what an index fund was. In 2022, he started investing. Small piece of his income every month, dollar cost averaging, and it worked. He saw growth. He got confident. He put more in. The whole time I was in his ear telling him he could move faster. It felt risky to him, so he stayed with what he was comfortable with. 3 years of contributing every single month. Then in March of 2025, he committed with using strategic debt. And by February of 2026, he grew his account from 69,000 in March to 156,000 in February of 2026. By capitalizing his banking system and putting lump sums in along the way. That was as of earlier this year, and it's still climbing. Terrence spent 3 years doing it the way you have been told to do it. He was not lazy. He was not uninformed. He was consistent. He just didn't use strategic debt. He had a paycheck. The month he changed how the money got into an account, everything changed. Same person, same discipline, same market, different funding. And he did not go all in on day one. He is still not using layers of what we share and what we teach. He came at his own pace and he is still winning. The danger was never moving slow. The danger is not moving at all. Now, dollar cost averaging looks safer on paper. No debt, no payment, nothing to service. But the risk there is real too. It just does not have a due date, so nobody calls it risk. It shows up as the years you spent underinvested. You never get a statement for that. The debt makes the risk visible and dated. That is uncomfortable. But visible risk with a plan attached to it is very different thing from invisible risk nobody planned for. That is why we control everything with the plan to service the debt. The plan is not the paperwork. The plan is the risk management. So let me bring this all the way home. Lump sums beat dollar cost averaging because every dollar starts working on day one instead of waiting its turn. That is not my opinion. That is what the research says. The problem was never the strategy. It was the funding. We do not wait. We use well-structured strategic debt. We invest it, we service it, we pay it off, and we go again every 3 to 4 months. If any of this piqued your interest slightly, come join us in our vertical capital bankers community and get around a room full of people who run in this exact same system right now, so you're not figuring it out yourself. And if you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe button. I'll see you on the next one.